One central challenge has long characterized the development of Russia's next-generation civil aircraft: technological independence. The most recent development in high-temperature composite materials for the MC-21 310 airliner represents a major advance toward that objective. For the first time, components that were previously dependent on imported materials are now being manufactured domestically. These components are capable of withstanding extreme temperature ranges from minus 190 degrees Celsius to plus 450 degrees Celsius. This success is not just a milestone in materials science, it represents a strategic shift in the trajectory of Russia's aviation industry. At the center of this transformation is the company iTechma, which has developed and initiated production of advanced composite prepregs, semi-finished materials that are indispensable for modern aircraft manufacturing. These materials are now being integrated into critical structural components of the MC-21 310, including flap track fairings, composite wing sections, floor panels, and baggage compartments. As Altitude Addicts would put it, this is not just a supply chain fix, but a structural shift in how aircraft are built. Moving from materials to the aircraft itself, the MC-21 stands as Russia's premier narrow-body passenger jet, designed to compete with global leaders like Boeing and Airbus. It was conceived as a modern, fuel-efficient airliner, with more than 30% of its structure made from composite materials. This places it among the most advanced aircraft in its category. However, the path has not been smooth. The program has faced prolonged delays, largely due to dependence on foreign components. Sanctions and supply chain disruptions forced Russia to accelerate import substitution across critical systems, including avionics, engines, and especially composite materials. In the early stages, the MC-21 relied heavily on imported carbon fibers and polymer systems. When access to these materials was restricted, the program hit a major bottleneck. Developing domestic alternatives quickly shifted from being an option to becoming an absolute necessity for survival. This is where iTechma's role becomes central, effectively laying the foundation for an entirely new materials ecosystem. The company has created a full range of high-temperature composite prepregs using domestically produced raw materials, including carbon fibers and polymer binders. To understand the importance of this, it helps to look at prepregs themselves, which sit at the core of modern aerospace engineering. These materials consist of carbon fabric or tape pre-impregnated with resin, allowing engineers to form complex, lightweight, and high-strength structures. Once shaped, these components are cured under high pressure and temperature in autoclaves, creating rigid and durable parts. What truly sets iTechma's development apart is its thermal performance. The ability to operate across a temperature range from minus 190 to plus 450 degrees Celsius enables use in aircraft structures, high-stress zones, and even engine components. This is the kind of capability that Altitude Addicts often highlights as a defining factor in next-generation aerospace engineering. Supporting this technological leap is an entirely new industrial capability, built from the ground up. The production line for high-temperature prepregs did not previously exist domestically at this level of sophistication. The new facility can produce multiple composite systems, including epoxy, bismolymide, and phthalonitrile matrices. Each of these serves different roles, from structural strength to extreme heat resistance. This is not just import substitution, it is the creation of a fully integrated ecosystem where materials, processes, and applications are all developed domestically. Extending this into real-world aircraft applications, the MC-21's use of composites goes far beyond just its wing. While the wing remains one of its most advanced features, these new materials are now used across multiple structural and interior components. Flap track fairings, which endure aerodynamic heating and mechanical stress, are one such example. Structural elements of the composite wing also benefit from these materials. Floor panels require weight efficiency, while baggage compartments demand durability and fire resistance. Each of these applications leverages the material's high strength-to-weight ratio and resistance to thermal cycling. At the same time, these composites are being adapted for use in aircraft engines, such as the PD-8 and PD-14, where components operate under intense heat and pressure. Looking deeper into the science, the ability to withstand such an extreme temperature range is truly transformative. At the lower end, materials must remain stable in near cryogenic conditions, such as those found at high altitudes or within fuel systems. At the upper end, they must resist degradation in areas exposed to engine heat or aerodynamic friction. This wide thermal envelope is achieved through advanced polymer chemistry and precise control of material composition. Specialized resins like bismillamides and phthalonitriles help maintain mechanical integrity even under extreme conditions. Previously, such performance was only possible with imported materials. Despite this progress, challenges remain, particularly when it comes to weight and efficiency. Some observations suggest that domestically produced composites may be heavier than their Western counterparts, potentially increasing overall aircraft weight. This has direct implications for range and fuel efficiency. A heavier aircraft may need to reduce payload or limit flight range to maintain performance standards. At the same time, as altitude addicts would note, early-stage technologies often come with trade-offs that are refined over time. The next major hurdle lies in certification and testing. So far, the MC-21 has completed roughly 30% of its flight testing program. It still requires around 200 additional flights and validation of a large number of certification documents. This highlights the scale of the task ahead. Every component, system, and material must be rigorously tested under real-world conditions to ensure safety and reliability. Certification is not just a technical requirement, it is essential for commercial entry and global competitiveness. Stepping back to look at the bigger picture, this development reflects a broader shift in industrial strategy. It signals a move towards self-reliance in critical technologies, driven by both geopolitical pressures and economic necessity. By developing domestic capabilities in advanced materials, the foundation is being laid for innovation across multiple sectors, including aerospace, defense, and energy. It also reduces vulnerability to external supply disruptions and opens new possibilities for export. Bringing it all together, the introduction of these high-temperature composites marks a turning point in the MC-21 program. It demonstrates the ability to overcome technological barriers and replace previously imported solutions with domestic innovation. Yet the journey is far from complete. Certification, performance optimization, and market entry remain significant challenges. Ultimately, the real test will come not in laboratories, but in operational performance and commercial success. Even so, the direction is clear. With each step forward, the MC-21 moves closer to becoming not just a competitor in the global aviation market, but a symbol of technological independence and industrial resilience. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the membership of the channel to encourage us.